Hello, everyone. I'm joined by my friend Caitlain right here. You remember her in my Night Before Christmas video, and today we're going to be talking about. You want to say his name 3 times?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
It's showtime! And because recently they were going to be coming out with a sequel to Beetlejuice, and what way to do that is talk about the first Beetlejuice movie. What do you think of
Mm.
Beetlejuice, Caitlin?
Oh, I like Beetlejuice. It's pretty good. It's interesting, funny. It's not for really children because of all the inappropriate thing with him marrying Lydia because she's a
Yeah,
teenager.
right.
But it's one of those classics where I enjoyed.
Yeah, same. Actually, the first time I saw, well, before I even saw Beetlejuice, I remember as a kid going to Universal Studios running into some guy dressed as Beetlejuice, and he was telling me, "Don't say the B word." And at
Mm-hmm.
that time, I didn't get the joke and the reference until I saw them. Now I understand like what he meant by "Don't say the B word" Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first saw this movie, I didn't recognize that it was Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. You wouldn't even have recognized with the makeup on.
Yeah, that's true. Makeup does a lot
Yeah, it
back
does.
in
No,
the
it's
day.
great. He looks great in the makeup as Beetlejuice. It's
Mm-hmm.
also like a funny movie. How you have like this couple that they die and this new family move in and trying to scare them away, but every time they keep trying to scare them away, it just doesn't seem to work because they can't really see them, not like the way like Lydia does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think of Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice?
I think he did a good job as Beetlejuice. He's creative, he's funny,
Yeah.
and, and it seems he's very talented.
Well, no, he is. Well, Michael Keaton's a talented guy in a lot of different areas. This guy can be funny, dramatic, serious, and it's kind of funny how like when they cast him as Batman, they were worried about him as Batman, and turned out just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you notice in the movie, the part like when Lydia says his name 3 times so he can save Adam and Barbara, he has like bat wings on his side, a foreshadowing him as Batman a few years later.
Yep.
Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also the
Yeah.
film has like great, stop motion effects, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is. It's a really interesting film. I saw it twice. I need to see it again. But with Beetlejuice, they had a musical in Broadway up until last year. Like it impacted so much.
Right. How was it on Broadway?
I haven't gone to see it, but I'm sure a lot of people loved it. I mean, they still have the Broadway music on YouTube, so you can check it
Okay.
out.
Alright.
My daughter likes Beetlejuice. I told her mainly because of the Broadway, and I told her the movie's a lot different than the Broadway.
I'm sure oh yeah, well everything's different from Broadway to movies.
And when she watched it, she was like, "You're right. They don't have all these music."
Right, no, it's not even a musical, the first Beetlejuice film, it's just
Oh
a dark
no,
comedy.
a dark comedy, and nothing's wrong with dark comedies. I enjoy some dark comedies.
Yeah, same. This was one of the few horror films I was able to stomach as a kid because it wasn't like that scary to me.
No, it wasn't. It was just mainly funny.
Right. It's another film that's not supposed to be serious. Just sit back, relax, and like have fun and get a good laugh of like dark humor of like the living
Hmm.
and the dead.
Yep.
You know what else is funny about this film? I didn't realize as they make some like references and homages to like Night of the Living Dead and also some like German expressions, Caligari. Like the names Adam and Barbara are like
Mhm.
after the characters of the opening scene of Night of the Living Dead, and Winona Ryder's character Lydia makes reference to Night of the Living Dead, asking, "Are you guys like Night of the Living Dead?" They're like, "What is that?" She goes, "Night of the Living Dead. It's a movie." I guess
Yeah.
Adam and Barbara are not horror fans like Lydia is.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love Lydia. She's interesting.
Yeah,
I
hey, it's Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder's a great actress. Period.
Yeah, exactly.
I love her in anything she does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, Lydia was really funny. I don't know if this is like Broadway Lydia or Beetlejuice Lydia, but um, She's funny, creative.
Yeah, definitely. And like she's and hey, she's like probably like one of the early examples of a emo goth chick in a in like
Yep,
movies at the time in the 80s.
exactly.
Yeah.
Um, Especially with the whole wedding dress scene, it's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. I went to that time I went to that convention, Monster Mania, meeting Sam Raimi. They had I saw people like in a cosplay dressed as Lydia and Beetlejuice. I mean, that's awesome. I just said, just don't say his name 3 times. And
Yep.
they like that joke that I said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do you think of like the other like act characters in this film, like Lydia's parents, Otto, like Glenn Shaddix, and
Um, I mean, they didn't really impact me much. Lydia really drew my attention.
right. Their parents are just basic and straightforward. Well,
Yeah, the parents.
Catherine O'Hara, that's her stepmom, not her real mom.
Yeah, they were just basic. They didn't
Right.
really drawn to me
Right. Fair enough. Same.
as
Same.
much. And
Now
again,
this.
I only saw the movie twice. I need to see it again.
Oh, really? Oh, I've seen this movie many times. It's like one of my
Yeah,
favorite
also.
of Tim Burton films, and
Hmm.
this was like Tim Burton's second film he directed at the time. After when he did the first Pee Wee film,
Yep.
then after that after that he was like a hot director, and he was like offered different types of scripts, and but he turned down certain films, thinking that they were like certain like copycats of Pee Wee, that he wanted to do something different, original, and here it is.
Yep. And nothing's
Beetlejuice.
wrong with and
I
nothing's
think
wrong with originality.
what's that?
Nothing's wrong with originality.
Yeah, I think Tim Burton really like showed, and like it was a definitive moment of showing this is what like Tim Burton is all about as a film director with his style of filmmaking. Pee Wee was just more of like I guess you would say just basic and more on the lighthearted side compared to like what he would see later in Tim Burton films, like the dark gothic atmosphere.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And nothing wrong with the dark and gothic atmosphere. It's nice. It's refreshing.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
different.
Yeah, absolutely. I also like love, like I said, the special effects too, like the stop motion animation. I love that like
Mhm.
that worm thing that they see when they come out when they can't leave the house.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The snake worm.
Yeah, snake one. That's it. Right, 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 right.
The black and white snake. Yeah.
What's that?
It was black and white or white
Right.
black.
Yes, yes. I also like it how like when let's see. Oh yeah, like when they go like when Barbara and Adam go into like the world of the dead, and they come across some like interesting people in the waiting room, like
Yeah.
the cigarette guy, or the guy who had his head shrunk, and
Mm-hmm.
or some woman's like half body's cut off.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you haven't seen the film in a while, but I'm just giving you like a bit of a heads up. And well,
Yeah.
obviously you remember the ending when Beetlejuice was almost trying to marry Lydia. You're right. That's jailbait.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. As a kid, you don't think about that stuff like you do now as an adult, right?
Yeah, I warned my daughter about that, and she told me Beetlejuice is awful in the movie.
To a certain degree, but it's like he has like some funny values to him, like
That's
I think the biggest regret is Adam and Barbara hired him to scare the family away so they can have the house again, but that's
yeah.
just a good choice for them.
Nope. Because he's a demon. He
Oh
does what he
yes,
wants.
like it's funny like when we first meet Beetlejuice, they're like interviewing him, and it's not going very well. And oh well,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is like funny, hilarious, and just like random jokes that just don't make sense or add up to like what they're trying to get out of him.
Mhm.
It's funny like when he's like, oh well, I attended Juilliard, because that's where a
Mhm.
lot of famous actors have gone to. Juilliard, even though despite they say you don't need to go to Juilliard or any like famous acting school to be an actor.
Mhm.
And it's also funny when they're like asking him, "Can you be scared?" And he goes, "Okay, what do you think of this?" And you like don't see the demon that he that freaks him out. And he goes, "You like it?"
Yeah.
And what's also funny, this is a PG movie, and yet there's cursing, and Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice says, "Nice
I thought it
fucking
was
model."
PG-13.
What?
I thought it was PG-13.
No, it's PG.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's PG.
Surprising.
I know, but that was back then when they were able to get away with saying the F word in a
Hmm.
PG film back in the 80s when they had the guts and balls.
Yep, now
And,
you it's like censored, censored, censored.
oh yeah, no, now today they would not get away with that.
Mm-mm.
No. No. Also, not to mention, Beetlejuice goes to a whorehouse. The whores show their cleavage. Any other thoughts you have in mind about the Beetlejuice film that come to mind that you want to touch upon, or
All I know is that Beetlejuice was really good. Like, I wish I revisited more,
right? Wow.
but
Yeah, for me, I've revisited a lot too many times. Like I've watched it
yeah.
occasionally, every now and then, if I just want to. Well, actually, I remember the time when I moved upstate. That was one of the first movies I watched in the house because I was moving in a new place.
And you
I
want to
went
see
to
if there's any ghosts.
no, no ghosts, nope, no ghosts
Yeah.
around, nope. I don't have an Adam and Barbara living in the house with me, and
Yeah.
as a joke, I'm the reverse gender of Lydia and uh, let Larry, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know a good name for reverse gender of that.
Yeah, no, I think it would be Larry
Yeah, probably.
or Lyndall.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I don't know.
Definitely Lyndall.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention, I like the bond that Adam and Barbara have with Lydia. They treat her like a daughter. Because before they died, they wanted to have children of their own, but after when they died, they never had children. They died with regret with that. For Adam and Barbara, Lydia was the closest thing to a daughter they had when they were dead.
Yeah, no.
I was reading out when they made this film that he wanted Tim Burton wanted Sammy Davis Jr. for the part of Beetlejuice. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I can definitely see. It's hard to imagine anyone else in Beetlejuice other than Michael Keaton as the role.
Hmm.
Because I was also just reading how they wanted Robert De Niro, Robin Williams, maybe.
Oh no, Robin Williams is phenomenal. Like he's naturally funny,
Yeah,
and they would have, and he would have probably cooked up something or came up with something.
right, definitely.
You
Yeah,
know, Robin Williams was one of those actors who always do something on point without preparation,
right.
and that's why he's admirable and memorable.
Yeah, definitely. Even Michael Keaton too. He's got that same like talents as Robin Williams, Michael Keaton.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Megan Keaton is funny too.
yeah.
Like I said, I only saw him in Beetlejuice twice, and it's a shame I didn't venture out more. I
Wow, I'm
should probably
surprised.
do
Wow, Miss Tim Burton fan over there. Whoops, wait, hold.
that.
Ugh. Sorry, my phone was off.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm Tim Burton fan. Like I said, I started my Tim Burton obsession when I was like 6. So it was like
Right,
Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride,
right,
and then venture on into the darker stuff like Sweeney Todd.
right. Guess for me it was Batman, the first thing I can think of seeing. Then eventually Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, and then
The Hands.
yeah, then Beetlejuice, and it kept. I guess I was slowly becoming a Tim Burton fan, seeing one film of his at a time.
Exactly. You know, like Tim Burton is such a creative director.
Oh, he is. He's
And
talented. He's unique and artistic, and
yeah, he's very unique and artistic.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of hoping that the second Beetlejuice would be good. I mean, the original actors aren't there.
Well, no, right, will be bad, but I'm not. I don't know. Let's see. Wait. I'm
Jenna
not.
Ortega and Lydia.
Yes. Which fake Jenna Ortega.
Eh,
Catherine O'Hara will be bad, but I'm not sure why they're not bringing back Alec Bald. I hope it has nothing to do with the recent event of the shootout that happened accidentally on that Western
oh,
film. And I know Jeffrey Jones is not coming back, and neither is what's her name? Uh, Gina Davis. I'm surprised they're not coming back.
no. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's hopefully the sequel be good as the first one.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. Anyway, I also want to point out too. They joke about they make a reference to the fly when Beetlejuice eats that fly. Did you ever see the original
Mhm.
Fly?
Yes.
Remember when because they make a reference to the original Fly when help me.
Yeah.
That's a funny. As a kid, you don't get that joke, but as an adult, like now, I get the joke of the Fly.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Because what's funny about that is Michael Keane was offered the role in the Fly remake, but he turned it down.
Mm.
I could have maybe seen Michael Keane in the Fly remake. Could have worked.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah, it could have. It could have.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch upon with Beetlejuice or?
Mm. I mean, Beetlejuice is a pop icon. I mean,
Yes.
like on Halloween especially, you can see the snake. You can see people dress up as Beetlejuice.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or if I go to conventions, I see people dress up as Beetlejuice and
Lydia, yeah,
yes.
like Beetlejuice is everywhere.
True. True. And
Like 2 years ago, there was like this little spot at the mall where you could tour for Halloween.
right.
Zelina literally went into the Beetlejuice room and would not leave. She loved everything in there.
That's funny and cute.
She didn't know what it was at first.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm like, this is pretty cool because you can see the Beetlejuice pop out. You can see the snake, the fly. It's intense.
Right. That sounds
And
fun.
it was fun. I don't know if they're doing it again this year. Hopefully they do, but we'll see.
I don't know. I don't know how they deal with a lot of Beetlejuice cons.
Mm.
I know the Tim Burton restaurants in New York City. They well, obviously they have Beetlejuice stuff, or some people I don't know. I haven't been there, but it sounds like a cool place I would visit. That Beetlejuice restaurant in Manhattan.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out. I didn't even know there was one in Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know the name of the place. If it's the name
I could check it
escaped
out.
me.
I could check it out, and if we could do it on a day where I don't have Zelina,
Right? Yeah, that'd be fun.
it would be fun.
Yeah. I guess we'll wrap things up here.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, and just don't say
No
the name
problem.
Beetlejuice 3 times. Say bye, Caitlain.
Bye.